This is Celso and his entourage. This bus is.
You know the vibes, man.
Celso just brought a bus. He just brought a bus.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Niggas wanna fight. What's up? I don't got no time. I'm up. And you know I'm up.
BSN. Yeah. How you feel about upstate, boy?
I like it.
Nice. But this is where I'm gonna be talking at. So, my brother is back from college. You heard? Back from college.
Who that?
Nah, look, where's his home?
I think he's on the phone.
And that's Bucket too. You all the way upstate. How's everybody doing? Everybody fine? My name is Celso, aka cellycell. I grew up in the Bronx. I'm 28 years old. I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers. My parents are from Honduras, so I had a little rough time living with family and everything. But the real reason why I'm here is because I wanted to talk about my life and I wanted to relate to God as a young man. So, like I said, I knew Brother Thomas since I was little, and I was running around. The way I started my life is, my mom always wanted us to be great. She always wanted us to find a way of life. So, I came to the youth center at the year 2002, and I was young like y'all, running around, doing crazy things. I was into basketball, but as soon as I got older a little bit, like 2005, that's when I first got baptized, and I first received the body and blood of Jesus. You know how when you go to mass, priest give you the body and blood. You say amen. That's when I realized that, life is good. When you get baptized and you see family looking at you and seeing like what's going on, I remember like it was yesterday, I got baptized and that felt good. So later on in life, this is when I was in middle school, later on in life, when I got to high school, that's when I realized, okay, what's next for me, what is God, what I told God, I want to know what's next. Like, what you got in stores for me. So I remember in high school, this is high school. I know some of y'all are high school here. I remember in high school, so when you're in high school, you got to find who you are. So I used to always wanted to do too much. It's either I wanted to hang out with the right crew, and I wanted to hang out with the crew that's going to get me in trouble. So I was in the basketball team. I was popular, everybody used to, yo, Sal, like, you in the basketball team. But I used to hang out with the wrong crew. And that's something that, I felt like I wanted more. Hanging out with the wrong crew doesn't get you nowhere in life. The only thing that can get you is bad grades and can get you in trouble. So junior year in high school, I remember I went to this party, and it was a crazy party, and I didn't get nothing out of that because I remember I got pulled over by cops, and it went left, and then I went home. Cops came knocking on my door saying that your son did this, and that's when I realized my mom, Hispanic moms go around and tell families, hey, your son, your grandson is doing this, your grandson is doing that. And I remember like it was yesterday, she told my grandmother about the situation. You know how grandmothers are. Like,
I am a grandmother.
Yeah. So my grandmother told me, what are you doing in life? What's next? What are you doing? You living in this world and you wasting your time. Go find Jesus. Go find God. So ever since then, that came in my mind, like, you know what, grandmother? Yeah, you're right. I need to find what's next for me. I need to find what's God. Because, everybody in this world is stubborn until something happened to them and they started to realize, you know, you got to find something that's going to make you happy and it's going to make everybody around you happy.
Wow.
So I remember senior year, you know, as a senior in high school, you start to realize, all right, damn, I'm about to go to college. I'm a little scared. When you go to college, I'm gonna be lost. Like, God, I need your help. So I remember I remember in the youth center where I'm at, I used to bring my friends over and I used to tell them like, yo, we could play basketball, but there's other things you gotta do. And my friends were like, what? We gotta go to church, but like we gotta go to play ball and we gotta pray. Cause I wanna pray. I don't know about y'all, but I wanna pray. They used to be like, nah, bro, I don't want to go to church. I'm like, all right, so you ain't gonna play ball. They used to come, I used to bring people to the center, and they used to just want to play ball. Even though we went to the chapel, it was kind of like difficult. Like, you know how some of y'all don't want to listen to some of you know, your teachers at school, like, all right, whatever, this is boring. But I was like into it, like, this is what I want to do. I want to be into like what's the word of God, the gospel. I wanted to learn more about, you know, the Catholic world. Moving forward, since I got older, you know, I started realizing, okay, I'm at church, I'm in school, but like, I don't know why God is not reaching out to me. So I remember 2015, I went to Camp Veritas, and you know, ever since then, you know, I feel like Camp Veritas changed my life in the sense of me talking to God and me, you know, listen to the words that He's telling us. That, you know, listen to the. I used to always just like, you know, adoration. I would always just speak to Him, like all the struggles that I'm going through in life. I remember when, you know, my friend passed away, and it hurted me, and I had to say, you know what, I'm here to change my life. I want to change my life for the better. So I told God, listen, I'm gonna make a deal with you. If I go, there's two paths that I can go. I can go to this path where I can just be something and, you know, like go far in this Catholic world and, you know, believe in this faith, or I can go here and just chill with these gangsters outside. Because I remember, you know, back in the days, me and my friend Sean, you know, I grew up with Sean. We used to be LMB, called little boys banging, and that's part of like the, you know, these gang out here called OGs and stuff like that. You know, I'm from the projects. You know, it's hard living in the projects. You guys, when we was younger, we would go to school and we would try to find a way to make it out to get to the crib. We used to live across the street, but it was still rumble. It was still like either you get it on or you don't get no respect. I remember we used to always get it on. It was tough, man. Now to this day, it's tough because, you know, like everybody sees me as a, you know, a ball player, a role model, and that's something that I built over the years that I wanted to talk to people about, you know, about my life, about the situation that's going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Especially the young kids. This generation needs someone like me to talk. So that's why I'm here. And, you know, as I got older, I'm 27 years old. I remember, during COVID, it was the most horrible, nasty year. 2020 was just bad. I lost my grandmother, lost my aunt, I lost two of my friends. Both of them got shot. And I used to tell God, what did I do wrong? You know, well, why they leaving me? You know, and it was rough. And you know, I remember, you know, I used to eat a lot from stress. I was stressed so much, I was eating so much, and it was like it was getting out of hand. My mom was getting worried, and it was a rough time. Like, we was locked in, we couldn't do nothing. It was difficult for me to even contact friends. I wanted to hang out with friends. It was terrible. And I remember that I told God, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. So I remember I reached out to the St. Francis Youth Center. I reached out to PT, Father PT and Father Peter son, and I used to reach out to Father Bonaventure at that time. And I used to tell him about my story, like how I lost friends and I'm done. So then Father Seraphim, me and Father Seraphim PT talked about it, and then he told me, hey, how about this? Why don't you just read the scripture of the Bible, or why don't you just look at some of the stories that, you like, and why don't you just absorb it and, just think about it a little bit and just go from there. And when PT used to tell me, yo, every day when you wake up, say do the 10 Hail Marys. When you go to sleep, do the 10 Hail Marys and see how things go. And I remember I used to wake up and I was there. I would do it, and I would do the 10 Hail Marys, and I would do the Our Father and everything. And then, and then good things happened. Like everything was opened up, and that's when I realized I was working with kids too. I was working in a school called El Camino, Bria. I was working with kids. Good things happened. I had different opportunities. I had, family was healthy, and everything was going well. And, ever since then, I started realizing that, this is what I want to do. I want to be in the church now. I want to love God more. I want to worship Him. I want to be there for Him. And I made a promise that to this day, till I die, I'm always going to be there with God. I'm always going to, I'm always going to have His back. He's going to have my back. When I'm going through tough times or good times, He's always there. Without the man upstairs, I ain't nothing. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm happy because He took me to a path of life that I love. I love basketball, but there's other things than basketball. And I told myself, I could just do basketball and I could be with God at the same time. So ever since then, I just became more in touch with the youth, talk to the youth about my struggles, and talk to the youth about how, we could be stubborn, we could look different. We don't have to look like, when you think about Catholic people, you think about, oh, I have to be nerdy, I have to dress the nice way, I have to dress no, you can dress a different way. Look, a lot of people don't think I'm Catholic, but I'm here. When I tell them I'm Catholic, it's like, whoa, bro, it's a blessing. And that, that touched me right here because, like I said, I never gave up my faith. I kept continue. I'm about to be 29 years old, and I'm still loving the life. I'm still loving everything of the church, everything. I love the Friars. The Friars changed my life. If it wasn't for the Friars, I don't know where I'd be at. You know what I'm saying? Like the church, the St. Francis Youth Center, that's my second home. I did 20 years in the St. Francis Youth Center. I kept going, never stopped, kept going. So that's a message for me, for my brothers in here. Whatever you go through, Friars got your back. Keep going. Whether you can be mad at them or be happy with them, they still gonna have your back. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for the young adults, my friends, Father Seraphim, Frosty, Brother S, Brother B, Jennifer, Sean. These are the people who, without them, they know my downfall. And I know for Father Isaiah, he was there too. These guys changed my life. They're my heart and everything. I could tell them everything and anything. So from a message for y'all, my brothers, live life, but live it the right way. Don't, if you know you're going through a lot, if you know you need to talk, you got people around you. These are your people. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, everything is, the sky's the limit, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it.
Get me tight, some niggas don't wanna fight. Don't stop and no relax. Only got you enjoy my life. Go while he live life right. Clippers for the chip, yeah, you just a lane. never play the game. Try to play